Okay, moving on to Every Breath You Take. This is a song that my dad loves. He took me to a Sting concert once when I was young. So fun song, fun group. A few more chords than maybe we're used to all the time here. One being, even though we're in the key of C, we are going to have this F sharp here on a D major. So that does happen sometimes. And you'll see these in our music theory discussions as you kind of get deeper into this, that even in the key of C, sometimes we'll have chords that are outside, notes that are outside of the key, notes that are outside of that regular all-white note scale, right? We'll have black notes, sharp notes there. So let's look at Every Breath You Take. So as far as where this E is going to be, which one, I would find the E right above middle C. Put your third finger there. Okay, and then let's go over the melody here real quick. E, F, E, D, C. E, F, E, D, C, E. C, C, E, F, C. C, C, F, E, D. D, C, E, C, C. Kind of nice, right? We're staying right within those four notes. For most of the song. And our chords are going to be kind of like, if you have watched the Piano Man lesson yet, they're going to be the same chord progression, which is actually a pretty common chord progression, going C, A minor. This is the don't know much about history, don't know much about biology. No, it's that chord progression, or the same chord progression as I could go on and on and on. There's a lot of different songs with this chord progression of C, A minor, F, and G. So anyway, let's add in the chords now with these notes. Hold that for a long time. 4. And I kind of play that C chord early. I think that really the C probably comes before the note C comes before the chord C here at the end. Let's do that again. So they might not always line up. Those do. I think these don't. This first and then this. So note first, note C first, and then chord C follows. All right, let's look at the next line here. Melody first. Every single day. D, C, E. C, C, E, F, C. C, C, F, E, D. D, C, E, C, C. Okay, and then we add the chords. 2, 3, 4, 1. 2, 3, 4, 1. Okay. And there is that. Moving on to the next part. So here's the kind of different part, right? With a couple different chords as well. So we're going to thumb on middle C. C, E, G, E, A, G, C, E. C, A, C, C, A, C, A. D, D, B, A, G, G. Okay, let's do that one more time. C, E, G, E, A, G, C, E. C, A, C, C, A, C, A. D, D, B, A, G, G. Okay, and then we're going to look at chords, adding the chords. C, E, G, E, A, G, C, E. C, A, C, C, A, C, A. D, D, B, A, G, G. Okay, and that is both hands there. Moving on to the next part. And then going from the beginning here. This is the same thing, so I won't do hands separate. E, F, E, D, C. E, F, E, D, C, E. C, C, E, F, C. C, C, F, E, D. D, C, E, C, C. And then the chord comes after the note there. Okay, let's go back and do this whole thing the easy way. E, F, E, D, C. 1. E, F, E, D, C, E. C, C, E, F, C. C, C, F, E, D. D, C, E, C, C. Chord. And next. Every single day. C, C, E, F, C. C, C, F, E, D. D, C, E, C, C. And the third and different line. The hardest line of the whole thing, probably. C, E, G, E, A, G, C, C, A, C, C, A, C, D, D, B, A, G, G. And next line. E, F, E, D, C. E, F, E, D, C. C, C, E, F, C. C, C, F, E, D. D, C, E, C, C. Okay, and that is Every Breath You Take. So now let's look at how we can expand on this. What we're going to do is, instead of staying here on the chords, I'm going to teach you how to play a power chord. I do talk about this in some other lessons, so this might not be new, but for those of you who it is, a power chord is basically when you play octaves and then you add the fifth. Now you don't add the third, and I know in some of our arpeggio lessons we've added the third to go up and down like that, but this is just simply C, G, C. And if we go to A minor, it would be the same thing of the root, the fifth, 5 notes away from the root, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the root again in an octave. So see if you can find just the C power chord, the A minor power chord, the F, and the G. If you kind of put your hand in cement like that and make sure that they don't move, you can move them across the piano and find these power chords pretty easy. I know some of you might have smaller hands, so an octave might be as much as some of you can do, and some of you might not even be able to do that. But do your best if you can. And if you can't do an octave, then playing a low root and fifth is totally fine if you can't reach that. But yeah, pinky, and then second finger, and then 1. So what rhythm am I doing? I'm doing 1, 2, 3, 1, da, 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 da. See if you can mimic my left hand just with that rhythm. And then move to A minor, mimicking just that rhythm. Move to F, mimicking that rhythm. Now instead of playing the melody, you can totally sing or have somebody else sing and play the chords with this rhythm. Every breath you take, every move you make, every step you take, every vow you break, I'll be watching you. Or you can play So kind of a fun rhythm that you can play with your left hand, playing along with the melody with your right hand. The reason that I'm showing you the power chord specifically in this song is because it's a rock song. And that kind of open, empty harmony with no third in there, right, with none of those, is a very common sound in rock music. In fact, guitar players a lot of times when they play, that is mostly what they play, is those open, empty chords with fifths. So anyway, that is going to be it for Every Breath You Take. You can play through the whole song with those power chords, or just the simple way, whatever you would like, whatever feels good to you. I will see you soon. Thanks for watching.